Hi everyone and welcome back to another Working Out Game video. Today's video is dedicated to Summer Kokkoro, probably the most important unit when it comes to clan battle or any boss fight that we're going to be getting. So make sure to take care of your Summer Kokkoro as she is going to be very defining for how our clan battles are going to be performing. So let's go ahead and talk about her kit and why she is so important. Her UB is going to be a heal, a really fat heal, and this heal is so important to get the timing on right because this could keep your Kaoris, your Makotos, any DPS or frontline characters alive, and the better the timing is for this, the better she will be. And you don't want her to be too squishy because then it will leave her in a situation where she's healing herself, and you don't want Summer Kokkoro to essentially heal herself. You want her to heal your DPS. All right, now when it comes to this, her skill 1 is going to be Nereid Spear, which is actually going to lower the enemy's physical defense by 60. This is actually higher than Shinobu's, which is around 40 or 13 depending on which skill she casts. So she's gonna have one of the best physical defense breaks. Now note that her physical defense break with this isn't going to be up a lot. And the next thing is going to be Naval Support, where she's constantly boosting everyone's physical attack by 594. Of course, it'll increase as she gets more levels, but with this kit all put up together, she is going to be absolutely phenomenal for CB or any boss situation. Let's go ahead and jump right here into App Media and show you what Summer Kokkoro is all about. Note that her only disadvantage is her frequency of UB and debuff activation is low, which pretty much means her defense break isn't going to occur that often. As you can see here, her initial loop is she does that defense breaks, and then afterwards she's just going to do that physical attack buff, and most of her skills are going to be revolving that physical attack buff, and she rarely casts that defense break. Now, does that make her better than Shinobu? Honestly, it is situational because Shinobu is a different kind of defense breaker. And does it make her better than Ayane? I think it's also situational because the reason why you bring Summer Kokkoro is mostly because of this heal right here, and also if you can get the timings right for her skill 1 Nereid Spear for the physical defense break. All right, now the thing is she's also going to be somewhat an upgraded Mimi in some ways. While she can't deal the damage of Mimi, being able to provide a defense break and always keeping your allies constantly buff is going to make a huge difference between all the different things, right? So the parts that can easily make Kokkoro brick is the fact that she should stay at 3-star. You should not upgrade her any higher. If you want to, you can sort of take her to 4-star, but that is highly disrecommended. All right, so we can see the stats that is currently occurring right now. She's going to be getting, like the TP boost and everything, which is the most important stat, right? And then once we upgrade her to 4-star, note that the only things that increase is her HP, her physical attack, and all that stuff. You don't really care whether like Kokkoro is going to have more physical attack and more HP. You actually want her to be weaker so that her actual UBs don't get messed up, her actual heal, because that's why you need her on the field comparatively to all the other defense breakers in the game. All right, because she's the only one that can heal like this to her capability. Now note that the other optimal rank for her is actually going to be rank 10, and no, you don't want to equip everything. The only thing that you want is this spear right here, and her TP boost is actually going to go up to 9. This is going to be her ideal rank, where she's rank 10-1, and then she's going to have 3-star. All right, 3-star. You can make her 4-star if you need a little bit more bulkiness. She starts healing herself, but ideally you don't do that yet. Let's leave her at level 98, or when it comes to it, level 103. I believe that's the ranks that we're going to be getting, or the player level increase, and then after that this is going to be fine. So it's up to you though whether you actually want to increase her to 10-1, because 10-1 is mostly because of this TP boost, and we can't really rely on the fact that we should just go straight to 10-1, because what if our timings are off, when she gets released for the actual game, and then once we participate in clan battle, the clan battle timing is off, right? Because the most important parts when it comes to this is that we can actually beat like the different bosses that we're going to be getting within clan battle. And if Summer Kokkoro is better left at 3-star at 9.6, we should do that. Please, please, please do not just upgrade your Summer Kokkoro before we actually see what's going to be occurring in the game, because while she does have more TP boost and technically she can get her timings even better for her UBs, we don't actually know. So this is sort of a guideline on where you should leave your Summer Kokkoro. So you can either leave her at 9.6, equip all, refine all. This is a decent place to be at, and this is probably her recommendation. Or you can take her up to rank 10 and then put her at only that one piece of gear, max refine, for the extra TP boost. But for now, just leave her at rank 9 because we really don't know what's going to be occurring. And honestly, that extra TP boost, it might be really great and all, But the thing is it's just so easy to mess up characters now, just because if they get a little bit more physical defense, it'll mess up the timings on when they're actually going to do the heals, and it can end up leading to your Makoto's dying too early, your Kaori's dying too early, or maybe you're not casting the physical defense. That is going to be Summer Kokkoro right there. Let's go ahead and try to fight this Tenta boss. Now, the things that I want to like advise when you're fighting him is that I do want to use Summer Kokkoro for here, but I don't think her heal is going to be huge enough. My most important parts when it comes to this is making sure that Miyako actually does her UB at the 1 minute mark, because if she doesn't do that, it sort of messes everything up. I am sort of like playing this on manual because you only have to do like 1 try a day, but the most important parts for me is of course this right here. This needs to happen right now. Come on, Miyako, there you go. All right, we might die here just because of the fact that that UB was a little bit late, but we shall find out, that is for sure, because the most important parts is that she stays alive between like the 47 48. This is scuffed. So let's go ahead and jump into the menu, and yeah. All right, we're back at it again to fight this boss. We're gonna use the same exact team. I just want to showcase, like, even I'm having a hard time with this very hard boss, and if I don't get it this time, like the proper timings, then I'll just like do it again and again. But it's just one of those things that you have to watch out for when you're fighting this guy. And Summer Kokkoro, she's going to be essential for pretty much any boss moving forward. She's going to be great for Luna Tower, and I think like having a defense breaker that can actually heal and put like the appropriate debuffs and everything at the correct times, that is going to be essential, or technically buffs, right? Because she's only going to do, well, she does have like the defense, but honestly her main faction is not because of the fact that she can defense break, but it's mostly because of the fact that she can do like the attack buff, and then she can do that heal at appropriate times to keep your characters alive. And right there, Miyako did not die because we avoided the 47-48 second mark of like the actual spear throw. So now we should be able to deal the appropriate damage against this little Octo dude. He's just such an annoying guy because he has like specific timings, but honestly once you get used to him, he gets better. Moving on, so right here we're at the 20-second ish mark. Everything's okay because we are going to be dealing more damage than we need to. 45k right here, so that is already a win to me, or 450,000. Very nice right there. That is what I wanted to see, and I can like just take it down now because I did like the 60% amount of damage that I wanted to do. Let's just jump right back in here and just finish this off. And the reason why Summer Kokkoro is so specific to the particular stats that we just showed is because having her at 10-1 can be great and all, but we really don't know because we're no longer following like the CN guidelines. So for any of like the CN ranks that we see moving forward, you have to approach it with a little bit of hesitation now because we're no longer following their same timeline. They are a little bit more accelerated than us, and I might have to quit out here in case we like die. Go ahead and slow this down. I don't want to get too overconfident with this, but let's go ahead and see, because Kaori was not supposed to die that early. Okay, so we're doing some damage right there. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and reset this run as well. This is one of those things when it comes to this boss. All right, jumping back in again, and as you can see, my tickets are unaffected. That's the whole reason why you like do this like jump out method. It's gonna be really important to sort of like master this sort of thing. I wish they would let you retreat from here so you don't have to completely close the game, but at the end of the day, that's the way they wanted to do things, which is fine by me, I guess. We'll deal with it, right? When it comes to Summer Kokkoro, the things that I'm really worried about is that if you max upgrade her and you max star her, she won't be able to cast her UBs at the appropriate times. And the thing that makes, you know, Union Burst so important is because when you cast your Union Burst, that affects when the character will cast a specific skill. Like for example, you saw like in the previous runs earlier, where if Miyako did not cast her UB at the appropriate times earlier during the fight, then we would not be able to keep her alive in order to beat the Octoboss at certain times, because that 48-second mark, she needs to avoid that spear or that eel being thrown at her in order to actually survive the fight. So I wanted to run this boss one more time to show you that UBs and timings in certain situations will be very important, and it's going to be important to maintain your Summer Kokkoro at either 9-6 at 3-star and then at her max level, or you keep Summer Kokkoro at rank 10-1 where she only equips this spear specifically and then leave her at 3-star. Please do not just upgrade to 4-star. Please be very hesitant. Also, if you don't really care about like clan battles and you're just like casually going through the game, you don't have to worry about any of this rank stuff. I just want us to be aware that Summer Kokkoro is going to be an extremely meta character moving forward for the next couple of clan battles until we get better defense breakers, better healers in the game. All right. Anyways, if you made it this far in today's video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Once we hit 22,500 subs, we'll be doing a giveaway. Thanks so much for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one.